If only I could go back to time and tell my younger version, I would tell her, change these 5 things and you'll change your life completely. And she wouldn't have to suffer that much how she has to suffer. But, anyways, hi, I'm Sudeshna. I recently turned 27 and I think this is the most peaceful I have ever been, most calm version of myself that I have ever been. I was always anxious person. I used to get like anxiety and I used to panic all the time. But as growing up when I was in my early 20s, I was very scared of growing up. I had so many things that I had in my career list, my bucket list that I wanted to do. Lots of things I have achieved, but there are still a lot of things that I need to achieve. So in my 19 and in my early 20s, I felt like I was running out of time. I felt like life is moving so fast that I need to achieve so much by 25. But now I'm 27 and I feel like I am the calmest version of me. I feel like I am the most wise I've ever been, and I'm really loving how I'm feeling being 27. So there are lots of things that I wish I knew earlier, because there have been times when I had to go through so much. And I wish that I knew these things before so that I would save myself from going through those things. But I can't. I can't. I don't have any time machine to go back in time and change everything. But I have my experience to share it with you guys so that you'd be aware, you'd know my side of story or my perspective on life. I hope it enlightens you a little bit and it gives some light in your life so that you'd be aware. So, if I have to talk about the first thing, that would be trust your instinct and trust your gut feeling. I don't know, like, I think everyone has that gut feeling or that intuition inside them. We human, we are spiritual being, right? So I think God or universe has given us that that intuition and that gut feeling in every human being and in every living being, I guess. But as a woman, I think we have our intuition very strong more than men. I think that. I might be wrong, but I think that. As a woman, I have always been very intuitive. And when I was very young, I had no idea about this intuition or what the gut feeling is. I used to call it like my sixth sense. I used to say that. But you never know if it's your intuition or if it's like your mind talking to you. You never know. But what I would say to my younger version or anybody who is watching this is trust your intuition. Like universe has given you this um, amazing power that you have within you, and sometimes in life we forget about it. We listen to outside world voice more than we listen to our own voice. So what I would like to say is trust your intuition. Like, i I don't want to say this, but I've had many experiences where I didn't trust my gut feeling or my intuition, and what my intuition told, that thing exactly happened, and I could save myself. But I didn't listen to my intuition and my gut feeling, and many things went wrong. Many things went wrong. Either it be friendship or relationship or many things. My intuition used to tell me that don't do this or don't go here. And at that time, I was naive. I didn't know it was what this power was. So I didn't listen to that, and I had to experience bad things in life. So I really wish like every people would connect to themselves and listen to their gut feeling, inner self. And sometimes it might sound like, are you crazy or what? Yeah, people used to call me like, are you crazy or what? Like, Sudeshna, what are you saying? My friends used to say that. But I have few friends who believe in that too. I have few good female friendship with whom I can talk about anything. And when I share these woohoo things about me to them, they don't think I'm crazy. Even if they think I'm crazy, they still love me. So I think most of women can relate these kind of things. So I would definitely say that trust your... Oh, there is a black cat just going through, and I'm seeing butterflies, so many butterflies today. And I feel like universe is trying to tell me that keep making these videos. I recently started this account, right? So I really wanted to start talking in front of camera, but sometimes I'm like, what to say? I don't know what to say. There are lots of ideas coming in my mind, but when I'm getting ready and when I come in front of camera, I feel like sometimes I am running out of ideas. But today I just wanted to speak. Since the morning when I woke up, like I knew I wanted to make this video. I didn't know what to speak, but I knew I needed to make this video. And I feel like I'm seeing lots of signs today, like butterflies and cats, bees, you name it. Oh my God. So we planted a few flowers in our mini garden, and yesterday our sunflower bloomed for the first time. And today there was little bees and butterflies coming around, and I was so happy looking at it. So back to our thing now. So yeah, first thing definitely would be trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling. Like people might sabotage you, or people might think that you're crazy, or people might say overpower their opinion onto you. But if you know your gut feeling and your intuition, listen to them, listen to it. It could save so much. It could save you. You never know. Like, I had that one incident. I don't know if I should share it or not, but I had this incident when I was talking with a guy. He seemed so nice. He seems very nice, but everything seemed so nice. But my gut feeling was telling that he's not a good person. Even if, like, everything on surface, it looked very nice. Like, he was very good. He looked kind. But later I realized that he's such an evil person, because I listened to my intuition at that time. So thank God I was saved. I don't know what could happen at that time, but my intuition saved me so much at that time. So there are a few more experiences where my intuition would just take me somewhere else. Like if I regularly go home from one way, but sometimes my intuition tells me to go take another road today, I do it because sometimes you never know what your gut feeling is trying to save you from. So always listen to it. Always listen to your intuition. And second thing is, this is, I think, the most important thing that I learned in life. So this is choose your friends very wisely. Choose your surrounding very, very wisely. See, as a child, I didn't have much friends. I was the one who used to get bullied, and I was the one when I was a kid. My classmates used to set me aside and just talk things about me behind my back or in front of me. They used to bully me, and you know and since that experience when I was a kid, that I always felt like I didn't have much friends. My younger version always craved for friendship. I used to go home and cry to my mom that why don't I have friends? Why my classmates treat me like this? I did nothing wrong, but why do they treat me like that? I used to cry out to my mother, and she used to say that you don't worry, right person will treat you better. And my mom used to tell me that she's always there with me, and she has been my best friend ever since my childhood. And I used to share my feelings with my mom, so she has always been my best friend. And as I grew up, that thing was always there with me, that I don't have much friends and I really wanted to make more friends. So what happened was, as I grew up, like I used to treat people so much. Like I used to shower them with gifts. I used to do anything and everything for them. But when I wanted something in return, I never got those things in return. Even if like it was a good time, whenever I was feeling sad, I needed a shoulder to cry on, they were not there. So I realized that you should choose your surrounding very wisely. There is this saying that if you are, just a second, there's someone in the door. Oh, we just got a parcel delivered. That's why I had to go there. Let me drink my beetroot juice, which I made. Okay, guys, this video will be very long, so you can grab your tea or coffee or whatever you want. So what was I saying? Yeah, friendship. So it was a little bit hard time for me to know person, like what type of person is good and what type of person is not, because I used to do so much people pleasing. If someone used to get closer, whether it's a friend or any person, I used to shower them with gifts and shower them with love and do things above and beyond my limitation and do whatever I could to make them happy. So I used to fill their cup before I fill my own, and it was draining me. And then at one point, I was giving and giving and giving to those friendships where I didn't see my value. Like they didn't even respected me and they didn't even treated me well, but I was the one who was giving and giving. So there is the saying, like if you have one rotten potato in your sack, it will rot everything. It is like this. If you have one negative people or negative things in your energy, it will make everything go bad. So be mindful of what kind of environment you want, what kind of people you want, what kind of surrounding you want, because you never know. Like people will suck your energy. People will drain your energy. There are people who are energy vampires who who live off your energy, and you are the one who is just giving and giving to those peoples and getting nothing in return, not even getting respect from them, not even like single value from them. Just run from those kind of friendships or those kind of situations where you feel like you are not respected, where you feel like you are not valued. Just run. It doesn't matter, like it doesn't matter if you say like, oh, I know this person since I was childhood. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many years you know that person. It matters like if that person is treating you well, if that friendship or relationship or anybody is treating you well or not. If they are constantly draining you, if they are constantly making you feel like you are not worthy of your time, worthy of your love, then why are you still there? I know it's very hard to leave those situations. I've been there. I've been there. I understand. But it will do no benefit to you. You will lose your spark. You will start questioning yourself where you went wrong, even if you did nothing wrong. And they will start victim blaming, and they will start blaming you. So stop entertaining those people where you feel like you're not valued and you are not respected. So that's the second thing. And third thing is, I think the third important thing I learned in my life was dream big. Girl, dream big. As a woman, we have always been taught to shrink ourselves to fit for others, to fit in a box, to fit in society. We were always told, oh, don't laugh louder, don't sit like this, don't talk loud, don't do this, don't do that, don't go out. We have so many things that society told us, but I feel like I've always been the one who used to dream big, and people used to call me crazy when I used to share my dreams to so-called friends or people who I used to talk to at that time. They used to think like, Sudeshna, don't dream too big. What are you like? Can you even believe like you are dreaming that big? Oh my God, Sudeshna. They used to tell me that, but I was like, why are you saying that? I know it's hard to achieve those things. I know it's hard. But it's not impossible. If someone else is doing that, then I feel like I can do that too. And I feel like I have this dreams that I want to achieve. And I remember this time, I think it was probably 10 years ago, or 8 or 9 years ago for sure. So there was this guy with whom I was talking at that time, and that I like normally we were having like talking phase, and at that time this person just laughed at me because I said I have this dream to achieve, and he just laughed at me and said, don't dream too big, you'll never achieve it, you never know. And I'm like, if we are talking and that person wants to have a romantic relationship with me, then I don't think that I would go for that man who talks like that to me and who doesn't believe in me. I think that person should be someone who would be like, oh, I trust you, I got you, like let's do this together. But no, he was straight laughing at me, at my dreams, because I was sharing this big dream to him, and he just laughed, and I was like, okay, laugh how much you want, but this girl is gonna achieve those dreams, and you won't be there to see with me. I'm gonna do this by myself. So I've always had big dreams in life, and I'm so grateful for God and for universe, that universe is always aligning those things, always guiding me to the right direction. And sometimes, yeah, of course, I would be impatient to, like, when, God, when is my turn? Like, it's been so many years that I have been thinking about doing this and that, and I start comparing myself to other people. I used to do that, but then I realized that everyone's life journey is different. Everyone's pace of life is different. Like, they have different story, they have different things, and I have different life. I am a different person, and I have my own pace to achieve those things. And I started surrendering to God and universe, and I started saying, like, you take care, I will do the work. I know that God has not given this big dream just to dream. I know that there is some way that I can achieve it. There is some way that I can do it. So I just started trusting universe, and look, we are here now. Look, we are in a complete new country doing things that grows us. Like, we are growing and we are learning so much, and I'm really grateful. So that's the third thing that I would love to tell my younger self and you guys: to dream big. Dream big. Don't listen that people will trail you crazy or it's unachievable. Don't listen to them. They are not you. You can do anything that you want. You can achieve anything that you want in life. Yes. So the fourth thing that is very important and very valuable for me is to invest time and energy on yourself, because you are your greatest investment. I know you would be like, you have so much things to do in life. You're like going to school or college, be with your parents, your friends, this and that. And sometimes you forget to live your life for yourself, because you are doing all the things for others. And you forget to actually live your life. And we have always been told that you should treat other people very nicely, very kindly. You have to treat your siblings like this. You have to treat your friends like this. You have to treat your parents like this. But nobody tells you how to treat yourself. Nobody teaches you. You have to be gentle and be kind for yourself too. I learned this like very hard way when I had like a very bad female friendship breakup. That I was pouring my energy and my love to other people, and I was doing so much people pleasing but not taking care of myself. And I think 4 years ago I started self-love journey, where I started to treat myself and take myself on solo dates and do the things I do normally for others. I started doing things for myself, like buying flowers for myself, going on solo dates, treating myself with kindness, getting the things that I want for me. And my life has taken like 360 round, because if you are a people pleaser, that you know that you have this tendency to please other people, even if you are suffering. Even if you are suffering, you try to please other people, and you never know how to love yourself. You never know. And if you are a people pleaser, you have always been giving and giving to other people, and people don't say that stop. You might need it too. You might need our love. You might need attention too. People won't say that. If you ever stop like taking care of people and start taking care of yourself, they would say you are selfish. I've heard that. I know. It's very crazy that I had these female best friends, so-called best friend, at few years ago, that no matter what I do, no matter what I did for them, if I was giving and giving, it's fine. It's fine if I am going beyond my limitation, doing everything, spending time to them, spoiling them, loving them, treating them with my best version, like doing everything for them. But whenever I needed, whenever I was in my lowest, I never received like half of that love either. And I realized that, and I started taking care of myself. I started loving me. I started saying no. And then people started to say I am selfish. And first I was like, selfish? Selfish? I always put other people first. Like, how can you call me selfish? But then after some time, I took it as a compliment. I took it as a compliment, because that girl who always put everyone else above me, like, I'm taking care of myself now, and people call me selfish. So I didn't care what people say. I just started to pour in my own cup, to love me, to do things for me which benefits me, which will make me happy. I started doing that. And I am not friends with those female friendship anymore. I had to cut them off, because at one point that female friendships was being really toxic for me, and I just cut them off, and I have been my happiest ever since. I sometimes I feel like sometimes I feel sad, of course. I feel sad. I miss them, of course. They were my friends for years and years. I miss them. But I have been happy girl after not talking with them. And I started to see the real side of that friendship after I stopped talking with them. So everything happens for a good reason, right? Everything happens for good. I don't wish any bad for them. I always wish good things to them. I wish they would grow, but not in my garden. I wish they would. There's like this saying that you can have your food, but not in my table, something like that, kind of quotes, same like that. I wish them best. I don't wish anyone bad. I wish everyone do their best, be their better version of themselves. But the thing is, I don't want those toxicity and negativity in my life anymore. So it's fine. I don't have any grudge. So I think it's last point, right? There is this little fly which I opened the door, my backyard door, and it just came. Before recording this video, I took it out, but still it's back somehow. I don't know. So you might hear fly somewhere. Just ignore that, okay? Ignore that. And so fifth thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something in the fourth point. So invest in yourself, and also take care of your food, what you eat, and also your health, and take care of your body. Do some movement, yoga or workout, or even like 10 minutes walk every day. I realize you really need your physical exercise, so that it will also helps you think properly mentally as well. So physical health is also very necessary, and your mental health is so much necessary. So take care of your health, take care of what you eat. Don't eat junk food or the foods that is not benefiting you. Eat and drink those food which will help you, which energizes you, and which adds good nutrition in your body. So I started working out again. So after moving here, I was really busy with life. Like, this is my first time going out from my home, so it took me a little bit more time to settle here. And I used to go on walks sometime, but I was not a regular um, working out person. Like, when I was in Nepal, I used to do yoga, I used to go dance classes. But after moving here, I stopped completely doing those things, because there was like lots of things to take care. New place, new country, new job. Everything was new to me, so I forgot to take care of me. But recently I started doing my workout again, and I feel so much energized. When I was in my teenage time and my early 20s, I used to work out so much, and it always made me feel so energized. Now I started doing that again, and I feel so much better. I feel like my body is healthy and very energized for day. I am looking forward to my day, and I started to eat very healthy foods. And sometimes I don't say that I only eat like healthy foods all the time. I do sometimes have like cheat day when I am craving something like chips or something, but that is like once in a blue moon. I normally eat homemade food where I am cooking or my partner is cooking. I don't go out much to eat because I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat any non-veg food. So I love to cook my own. And I love cooking, and my partner loves cooking too. So we are trying different cuisines every time. And yeah, we are eating healthy. And let's go to another point. I can't believe I'm speaking like this in front of camera non-stop. I mean, I really wanted to do this, but I somewhere was like feeling not ready or something. Like, oh, I don't have this. I can't do this. I used to say that to my younger version. I really wanted to start a YouTube channel when I was 17 or 18. When I was in high school, I used to watch lots of DIY videos and lots of stuff. And I used to make things by my own watching those DIY videos. And I wanted to create my own YouTube video when I was in my high school. But I was like, what might people say? People might think I'm weird. I used to think that. And sometimes I feel like I used to care what other people thought so much that I didn't even care about what I felt. So sometimes I feel like I should have started earlier. I should have listened to my gut feeling and started no matter what. But here we are. Here we are. This is my second YouTube. I started YouTubing when I was 19 or 20. And that YouTube channel, I tried, I think I poured my heart into it, but somewhere it was not going out well, and I was demotivated at that time. I felt like nobody was supporting me, even my family or friends, nobody was there to support me. And I was very underconfident at that time. But I kept going for a few years. And after moving here, I didn't have much time to um, take care of that YouTube thing. But I was thinking today morning when I was in shower, I was thinking, oh, like that YouTube actually helped me to build confidence. And now I see I'm talking in front of camera like this because younger version of me could never. I mean, I used to, deep down, I wanted to be someone who spoke in front of camera. I always wanted to be a media person. But I was so underconfident that I couldn't think that I would be able to do that. But that thing really helped me. Starting my first YouTube channel really helped me to build my confidence. And here we are creating our YouTube channel where I am talking about my experiences, and somewhere I'm hoping that this experiences or my life journey would motivate at least one of you, whoever is watching. So that's just my motto. I don't have like big dream that like I would have like big subscribers, this and that. I just want to help women to be confident in their own, because it took me a lot of time to be me, this version of me. And sometimes I really wish that if there was someone to guide me, to help me. So I felt like I need to speak. I felt like universe was giving me signs that I need to share my experience so that at least one person can change their life to be their better version of themselves and growing together. That's what I desire. So yeah. And yeah, let's get back to the 5 things. I keep going here and there, but I just want to speak so much. I feel like I have so many stories, so many things of my life to share it with you guys that I'm going here and there. But still, let's continue that. So, last but not the least, I think I would tell my younger version, or tell anybody who is watching this, is keep your inner child safe and happy. Um, because if you connect to your inner child, you would be happy inside. A few years ago, I was in a situation where I was feeling like I was not happy. I was constantly asking God, why I am I not happy? Why I was not happy? And then I realized I was sharing these things with God, and then my sister, she's my friend from high school, but she is like my sister. So I'm just gonna say her as a sister, okay? She's my bigger sister who always guided me to be my better version. So at that time, I was sharing what I was going through in life, in career, in love, in relationship, in friendship. I was sharing everything to her at that time. And then when I was pouring my heart to her, I realized my inner child is not happy. I was not connecting to my inner child at that time. I felt like that. And then I started to connect with myself. I started meditating and I started taking care of me and connect to my inner child, do some shadow work, do journaling, and these things really, really helped me to be my better version of me. So, if anybody watching this, I wish you that connect to your inner child. Your inner child needs to feel safe. Your inner child needs to feel like you are there for them, and make your inner child happy and alive. Sometimes we get so busy in life, career, study, relationship, friendships. We really forget to connect ourselves. We really forget to be our real version. So I really want to share that. Connect to your inner self and talk to them. Talk to them like you talk to your friend or any person. Talk to them like, yeah, I know I'm sounding crazy. Like, what? Talk to your inner child? What? But yes, talk to yourself and treat yourself like how you treat others. Be kind to yourself. Like, you'd never ever talk bad things to your friends, right? You'd never like bully them, or you'd never talk bad things to their face or behind their back, right? So you should never do that to you too, because I it took me a lot of time to talk good things and talk good about me, because people made me feel so disrespected and not valuable in their life, that I felt like I don't deserve those things. I don't deserve good things in life or what not. So it took me a lot of time to love myself. Yeah, it took me a lot of time. Years and years. I had to train myself to love me. So yeah, that's all. That's all. I think that's all I want to say today. I think the videos is going very long, and I hope whoever is watching this, I hope at least it helps you a little bit. It's so surreal and overwhelming for me to come in front of camera and speaking like this. But I'm happy that I'm doing this. I'm really happy I'm doing this, and I'm really happy that you guys are watching this. And whoever is watching this, I just want to send lots of love and light. I wish you all the best in life. Trust yourself and trust universe. You can be the best version of you, and you can achieve anything in your life. Everything that you want to be successful is already within you. You just have to touch that part in your heart and recognize yourself. That's it. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe, take care, bye bye, love you all.